Persuasion, and you already know.
Yeah,
We are
already know.
here at the first 3v3 YCS here in Atlanta, and we are here with
Jonathan Ljungman.
Herman, Hansson,
Simon, Wang.
and you guys are Team
Frozen Card Game.
Frozen Card Gaming. Awesome.
FCG.
FCG, yeah, we know two of you came all the way from Europe.
Two
Sweden.
Europeans and a New Jersey.
We're from Europe.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Oh,
Sweden!
wow.
Whoa!
That's amazing.
A lot of chocolates. I love chocolate.
Awesome. Yep. All right, now we're going to start with player A.
Yeah, so I played Sky Strikers.
Banished Turbo.
Yeah, Banished Turbo Sky Strikers.
Banished Turbo.
So free Ray, of course, and then free Ash for like shared ride in the mirror. And I didn't like hand traps generally, so these were like the only other hand trap I played. Free DD Crow. I played it over like spell trap removal because I could like choose to banish the trap against Salamangreats, or I could go for like a more resource approach, banishing the Jaguar, depending on how they started. So that's why I really liked that one, because it was like flexible. So that's all the monsters, and then it's like all the good Sky Striker cards. Yeah, these are like super self-explanatory. Free multi-roll is correct, and then I played free Shark Cannon.
Shark Cannon? What?
Yeah, because this is Banished Turbo. So basically, it's like
really played 6 DD Crows.
yeah. So basically, I really like it in the mirror because like you can take Kagari, etc. It just helps you to like outgrind them without Hercules space, and it's like just the best card against Salamangreat. So it was like, why would I not max it? Also, there's another card in my deck. That's a reason why I play free. So then I just play even more Sky Striker spells, basically. This is like better than Twin now because like they can just negate Twin with Roar, like the Salamangreat deck. And 2 is like good for the mirror. People play like Valor and Impermanence, etc. So it's good. These are the only one-offs because I play like multiples of everything else. And then I play only 4 field spell. I hate the third area. It just like clogs your hand too much. People like play it for consistency, but the approach I took instead was I played like every conceivable draw card in the deck, and then Rota, of course, for like the 4th Ray.
Any horror stories? 3 engage and 3 raid?
No. I just kept
Lucky.
it. No. Like the thing is, because I play like, you usually like lose with this card because like, oh, I banished like double Widow Anchor, but in my deck it's just like, okay, I banished the Widow Anchors. I just play with the Shark Cannons.
Yeah, play with Shark Cannon. You play with their monsters.
Yeah. So then you can just like keep recycling it. So yeah, that's the main deck.
Alright.
On the exo deck, yeah, let's start with Sky Striker links, I guess. 3 of these, of course, and then I played 2 Kaina, and then
There's Hayate. 2 Hayate.
yeah, 2 Hayate. I don't know where.
It's right there.
Oh, it's right there. All right. Yeah, so 2 of each. I like 2-2 better than 3-1.
Yeah, and the second kinda was really important.
Yeah, the second kind was really important. I got kind of like somebody slow played me in like the mirror to try to get a draw, and he was like up like 600 life points, and it was like, oh, we're still in main phase, so it's a draw. And then I just activated like 7 Sky Striker spells on him. So I was up 100 life points. It was great. Yeah, so 10 striker links and then utility cards. All of these, like, yeah, good removal. You can like take Wolf and link it away, clear even more stuff. This is for pushing for game. And this is like in a lot of like weird game states where you take a link free, etc. I think it's really good against like the combo decks. And when you're like running out of like Sky Striker links, you can like default to Bomber control.
Yeah.
And then side deck, more of like Sky Striker removal. So it's like I keep the desires in. So like this is just like better to have like even more targets.
Yeah.
And then I didn't like Twin Twister at all because like I said, it just gets negated. So it's like, why would I trade like 2 cards for 1 when I can just like
Use Galaxy.
yeah, use Galaxy Cyclone and then clear like a Sanctuary or multi-roll in the mirror. And then free shared ride for the mirror. Of course, it's broken. I also sided in versus like Salamangreats going first because like they also have like a lot of search cards, and they sided like Twin Twister, and if they Twin Twister shared ride and you chain it, you just win. It's free. Yeah. And then hand traps, Lancia and Impermanence against like the Orcust decks and the Thunder decks. Yeah, that's basically it. And then like free summon limit for going first against like Salamangreat and like all the different combo decks.
Sure. All right, Sky Striker right there. Just go on to the next player. What deck were we playing over here, brother?
I played Salamangreat. I tried to make my deck very anti-Sky Striker because I expected it to be popular after the UDS win. So I played this over debug because you can summon this into every back row and it's like always good. Like the chance of opening just 0 cybers is like much lower than opening a lot of cybers. So it's might be better than debug. And to accommodate, I just played like a bunch of Salamangreat because I always want to be able to discard. I played 2 of the Jaguar because Sky Striker, they usually waste a lot of resources to banish this, like by searching the Shark Cannon to engage in end phase. And if you played 2 of them, it doesn't matter, so it's really good. For hand traps, I just played 3 Ogre, 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Phantasme. This is actually like really good in the mirror as well, because when you play the mirror, like often the game state progresses, your opponent has to make Hita to come back by taking your Gazelle, and if you Ogre the Hita, then they won't summon anything. So I kept this into the mirror, so yeah, it's really good. And then I was really scared of Reaper in Sky Striker, and it's really good in the mirror as well. But you have to be really careful in the mirror, because if you save this card in your opponent's turn and use it on their spinny, then you can't use the spinny in your turn, so that often like hinders your comeback potential if someone make a board.
And that came up once, right?
Yeah, my opponent, he used this on my spinny and then did his combo, and then I realized it mid-combo that, wait, you can't use the spinny, you banish this, and he conceded. So yeah, more Salamangreat, like the best card. Yeah, I think in this deck it's fine activating 2 desires, because if you have 1 trap, you recycle it endlessly with Wolf, and if you have like 1 Gazelle, then you don't need any more, because you also recycle with Wolf. So you just play with 4 Salamangreat, it's fine. And then also like one of the better cards, it lets you play through Widow Anchors and Impermanences. I played versus Su Shunting, I think his name is, and he used the Widow Anchor, my Gazelle, and I negated it with the Phantasme. I chained Imperm on that, and I chained Econ, Tribute, the Phantasme, and I OTK'd him basically. And I established so many negates and actually couldn't play. And then the Sanctuary and both of these. If you know against Thunder Dragon, which you will know like in the later rounds, because you know, the feature log is shit. So yeah, so you search this over this, versus Thunder Dragon, but it's much better. But this is also like really good in the mirror. As you notice, I don't play Fusion of Fire in the main deck, and I know a lot of people do. So if you have this, you don't use the first. I think you use like the first effect. So you like send the Wolf of Field when they Fusion of Fire and target their Fusion of Fire. So it either fizzles or like they have to fuse away their own field. So it's much better. As for the extra deck, it was kind of standard. I played 2 of this because I felt like you didn't really want to return this with Jaguar, because yeah, you really want to return the Wolves actually. So and then I played these 2. This is much better in the mirror than this, and versus like rogue decks, like I played against Infernoid. My opening was really weak, but I made this and instead I called by the grave. On his turn, he acted Imagination, and he used like 8 or 9 Infernoids to make that Tierra. But yeah, I had this, and he just couldn't out it. He just summoned a bunch of Infernoid, made a Boral Sword, attacked and passed. So that was interesting. More Salamangreat links. I think this is like really standard right now. Like you need all of these to play.
Did the 3rd Bailing Slipper come up?
Yeah, you need to make it, because in a lot of openers, when you open just Gazelle, then you often like make both of them. Nightmare Phoenix and Hita, you need it in the mirror match, really good. And you can link climb into like Borload as a striker. And since this is like kind of generic in a way, so if you take the opponent Shisku, then you make this and summon Kagari, and that's like a lot of damage too, so that's really nice. As for the side deck, against Striker, if you activate Anti-Spell with Striker, it's basically the same as activating the Imperial Order, because you can rage away all of their cards. And in one turn you can rage away 2 or 3, and then you can heat your 2 of them, and you can just clear everything, so yeah, it's really good. This, I should have played 3 of this card, but I didn't have it. with me. So yeah, that was kind of sad. It was really, really good, actually. I would have played 3. Going second against Sky Striker and other Traptics, not in the mirror match because it always gets reward. Also there's like artifacts that you don't want to pop. Then Impermanences and Lancias. I had like 5 side X slots for combo besides these 2, so yeah, I decided to go 2 on these. It was really good.
My team was amazing. Got a break.
Alright, yeah, 60 cards. So, according to Konami, I played Hero Danger. That is not what I played. I played basically Dinkabui's 60 card Dark Warrior list from, was it YCS Dusseldorf?
Yeah, shout out to Dinka.
Shout out to Dinkabui. This is almost exactly his list, but I think we changed around the Eclipse spells.
Yeah.
So we played broken card, broken card, broken card, and then slightly less broken cards. These are all really, really good. They're you needn't go curious. You play a deck where 2 monsters is your full combo. Like 2 monsters is Azathoth and a Bardish Pop, and sometimes you have like a Fogblade as well. So these just are just free bodies. They replace themselves, and they're really good. And then these are technically good going second. They were all right. I sided out Bigfoot a lot. This is also really good for when you do Isolde combo, and instead of summoning Arma, you summon Aqua Dolphin, and then you can have Summon Sword point to this, you get to Steam the Cloak, and you just do full combos. So these are all really good. This is the most broken card in the game. Every time like I resolve Dolphin, pretty much, like I won the game. Yeah, this like so they have to hand trap you. That's why this deck is so good. Is where if you're playing regular Orcust and you make Mermaid, and they hand trap your Mermaid, you're dead. But you play this and they have to hand trap it, or you play this and then they have to hand trap this, you know, and then you go into Isolde, you get another Aqua Dolphin, they have to hand trap that. So you just, you know, I routinely play through 2 hand traps, and it's
you don't
really, really stupid.
always ask for your opponent.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go for like a double Dolphin instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have Redoer, and you have the Redoer Spin and a Fogblade, and you've already handled them for 2 or 3 cards, so like they can't play. You know, you don't even have to ask them.
You just don't ignore their outs, just remove all of their enemy.
Exactly, yeah, and then they have just bricks in their hand. So
Yeah.
and then more cards that get you to Isolde. I sided this out, but this is really good going first, and I draw this all the time going second, or day 2. More cards, and then these are usually what you summon off Isolde for the main combo where you go Nightmare Griffin, and going second, these dump Destrudo to make Rare, which is also just really broken. So it's a Warrior Engine, 3 Destrudo, Mare. This is very, very good. There's also a combo going first where this comes up, where you summon Sork a guy to their field, and then you Yazi and you pop it, and you do full combo, but that never came up for me. So, but these are insane going second. And then the Orcust, it's pretty standard Orcust ratio. 1 of these, 2 of this, because if you open this, you want the other one to summon off. This is good.
No more Harper because it's free.
Yeah, and you don't really need it. Yeah, you just have 1, and if you like open it, you can pitch it, and then that gives you hand trap security, so it's fine. These are part of the Griffin combo. I'm not going to go over it, but you can see this on Dinkabui. He has a deck profile where he does the whole thing, and then these are the Phantom Knights for the Bardish Blade. And then spells, this is broken, so I mean you just play through as many hand traps as possible, so this is really good. This is broken, this is broken, this is broken. Yeah. And then 5 equips. So in DKB's profile he played the Noble Arms and Axe of Fools. But we didn't think Axe of Fools was good because it just doesn't really do anything. Like you force out 1 negate, but that's, you know, it's not really good use of 1 card.
Most decks doesn't force out a negate.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do much of anything. And then Noble Arms, we just decided, you know, like play an extender instead. So we play Autonomous and Overdone, and that's, I mean, yeah, it was fine. You never really draw these. And then 1 Babel. This has 1 practical use, which is where when you can't make Longyearsu in the Eradicator combo, but you have an Orcust Nightmare engraved. So on their turn, you banish it and you dump a World Wand, and you boost Galatea to 25, and then you flip Eradicator and you have a combo. And then the rank up, Shade, Fogblade, this is for the PK stuff, and 1 Eradicator to the buff curious.
60 card break.
You miss a card, main deck. Oh god, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, you don't want to mill all your garnets, so maybe not. I don't know.
Like if you make your picks first, you kind of.
Yeah. Extra deck. 1 of every Nightmare. Use 1 of these to make a Mermaid, whichever one you think you need less, and then this ends games, and then this is just for the Eradicator combo. 1 of each of these. Usually you only make this for Eradicator, and then this is just for the combo. This card forces all the disruptions. Summon Sork, this is also part of the Warrior combo where you get Steam, and in the regular Orcust combo you target Galatea and you get World 1.
Also as a striker, you can give a monster to them.
Yes.
And then sit on redoer, and then redo away the Aesir or the roll.
Yes, and you have a fog blade, so if they try to crash the monster so they can use your striker spells, you fog blade the monster and then they can't attack.
So they have to open 2 outs.
Yes. Or they open a ray and they make a phoenix, but then they're going really neg to out your, not very good board. And then Bardish, Curious for Eradicator, Borrelstar Dragon. You can close games, and even under, when you're locked into darks, you still just summon this, and this plus hard power is 7,700, so it's really good. Redoer and Azathoth. This card on its own is actually really good. After day 1, we decided that we weren't going to Azathoth Salamangreat players. We were actually going to make this and Fogblade instead, and you just redo or spin away the normal summon. Because what happened was whenever I made this, they would scythe me sometimes, and I just wouldn't be able to do anything, and then next turn they would kill me. So if you have this and Fogblade, you spin away the normal summon, they set all those traps and they pass, they scythe you, and then you Fogblade the scythe, and then you kill them. So that worked out better. And then Yazi, this card's amazing.
It's really good against combo decks.
Side deck.
Thunder, like the Danger Thunder deck.
Free Phantasme, this card sucked. This card is awful. I know it's good for him. This card is awful for me. I spent $300 for nothing. Yeah, this card's only use was against Thunder Dragon. They made Dark Matter. I banished 3 of them from my deck, so I never see them. That's the only time I ever use this. Yeah, I mean, I would maybe play Lances instead, but I just never drew this. It never came up. I'm playing 60 though, so it's fine. 3 Pankratops, this card's really good. I play 2 Trickstar, this card beats Trickstar by itself. So 3 DD Crow, this is for the Mirror and Salamangreat. Because this deck auto loses to Dweller. So whenever you DD Crow Jack Jaguar, they can never make Dweller usually, so that's the idea. And then 3 Kaiju, this is for Sky Striker and also Azathoth decks. It's really good, you shut off their back row and then you mirror them and Yazi them and they die. And this is for Side Striker and also Salamangreat. I mean, it is a 2-for-1 against like the Roar, like they said, but you would rather deal with a Roar than a Dweller, and you can just still like power through their back row sometimes and just win. And the side deck is nice because I side minimum 12 cards against basically any deck. So like every deck, so these 12 win in against Salamangreat, and then these 12 win in against Sky Striker, and then all 15 win in the Mirror. So it's just like you play 60, but you side in a ton of cards to make up for it. Yeah, so you side on all your going first cards, and you just put all of these in because they're better than your going first cards, and it's really good. So
have you guys seen this?
It's kind of like
how were you guys' first team YCS and American event YCS for you guys? So how was your guys' experience?
Oh,
really good.
Yeah, it was all great. Like the experience playing like 3 people was like really fun because like people mentioned it previously, but like it reduces like variance, which is really nice. And then also like it's just fun like playing with friends. Like usually you just meet like each other like after between rounds. Yeah, but now you can like watch each other's games instead of just hearing the stories like after the fact.
It was like much better than the normal YCS in my opinion.
You got your friend to rely on, you can talk to them.
Yeah, it's so much more social.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it like elevates everything also because like when you win, it feels better because that means you're taking stress off your teammates because one has to win.
And then when 2 of you already win, you just tell your other teammate,
we're done, let's go.
Our first 5 rounds, we were like, oh, you can stop playing.
round 1. The first 2 rounds.
It was round 1, and we both won, and he's in game 1 of the Striker Mirror, and so we were just like, you can stop.
I was winning that Striker Mirror though.
Alright, but you didn't have to play it out.
Yeah.
No. And then America has been like great, like.
People are so nice here most of the time. It's nice that lady on the flight.
There was like one person, we don't talk about her, but everyone else has been like super great. So yeah, we're for sure coming back, or at least I really want to. At least.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Right. So any shout outs you guys want to give? Anything?
Yeah, shout out to Frozen Card Gaming, and shout out to Card Market and DK Entertainment.
Awesome. Congratulations again, you guys, for topping at the first YCS team event, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
Good stuff, guys.
Thank you.